So here's the question. Can 4 middle-aged dads from Bemidji climb the biggest peak in the Cascades while living and training in flat as a pancake northern Minnesota? Mount Rainier stands at 14,400 feet, is covered with 36 square miles of glacier, and has a 9,000-foot vertical from its trailhead. So we started small. Buena Vista ski area astride the Continental Divide and boasting 230 feet of vertical. This became our training home base. Our routine was to meet in the parking lot Saturdays at 6 a.m. with ski poles and heavily loaded packs. We owe a lot to this little ski hill. We dragged tires, pulled kids in sleds, did endless push-ups and hill repeats with 40-pound packs, practicing critical things like walking downhill with crampons on solid ice. Crampons are those spikes that you put on your boots to climb on ice. Anything we could to build power and endurance without actually having any real mountains around. So here I played sled dog to my son Quinn, and this was actually a birthday party, and the kids took turns, so I did this for like 2 hours. Kids have a good giddy-up factor. We practiced knots, see the tree? We practiced knots, rope skills, navigation, and rescues. Living so far from the mountains, we had to think like Snoopy. Here's the World War I flying ace. High on the glacier, down in the bowels of an icy crevasse. And there he is. So it's good to have an active imagination. From October until June, we studied the route, trained, prepped our equipment, and practiced the skills we would need. Usually in the dark before breakfast or after putting our kids to bed. Remember, we're busy dads working. Here's Luke getting used to some serious exposure and learning to trust the rope system. The training and preparation became the adventure. As everybody got in the best shape of their lives, became confident with ice axes and crampons, crevasse rescue, snow anchors, and winter camping. June came and it was time to hit the road. The adventure was all set in motion. That's Jeremy on the right, by Jeremy's wife, Stacy, who called me asking if I would organize a mountain trip. So last fall, he got an ice axe for his birthday and a commitment from Robert, Luke, and I to go after this bucket list wish of his to climb. After 8 months of preparation, Stairmaster, and trail hiking, we were about to find out. This was going to be the test, and here we are at the trailhead leaving our car at the parking lot. June can bring any kind of weather, and characteristically, the weather in the Cascades is foggy and rain. It was a challenge to start up an alpine climb and be soggy wet with stormy winter weather approaching. It could literally go from pouring rain to like a winter storm we'd have in Bemidji to really hot out in the glacier in 24 hours, and did that a couple of times while we were there. The snow was heavy and punchy. It was a 5-mile approach hike to the high camp. And about, here's where we're popping out of the clouds, and we're at about 10,000 feet, and we could see the high camp, we could see the route up ahead, we could finally see our mountain, and we could see the hut where we were going to stay. So there's this cozy little hut up there. We're happy to emerge from the clouds and get to the high camp where the guides, the rangers are. We could hear about conditions, talk to other climbers in this terrific cozy hut in there. However, the cozy hut is also filled with all types of other unguided parties that are in various stages of disrepair. One guy was snow blind, another guy didn't appear to be alive in there. But we got some good rest, and these other groups are in just various states of array. I like to sleep outside, get some peace and quiet, get away from the snoring and the clanking. And so this is where I slept. I checked the barometer at midnight. It was 20 degrees, clear, calm. The stars came out, barometer steady. All the pieces were on the chessboard, and it was time to green light this climb. So this is what you do. You get up at midnight, you rope up with your other teams. There's other groups out there. It's very exciting. It's like little lights out on the runway in the middle of the night. So we brewed coffee, strapped on our helmets and headlamps, switched on our lights, and just a very, very exciting moment. It's like, this is it, we're going. So you start walking, you're in the dark, you got this little light looking at the trail. We crossed several miles of snowfield, and as it got light, it looked like this. We got onto this steep rock ridge And you can see there's fixed lines there, which I was really grateful. Again, we're 4 dads, right? So I'm clipping into this fixed line, and I'm actually visualizing every kid in that, every kid of every family. This is about 4 a.m. And when you see stuff like this up there, you just become distant peaks, the ice fall, the clouds. You become very grateful. You feel gratitude for your health, for your family, everything in your life. We're just living on this planet. It's an amazing thing to see. And you pay attention to every step with all the care that deserves. And really, just like that, we found ourselves on top. My first thought was, wow, that plan worked. We still had an 8-mile descent to focus on, and the memory of the summit that we could each keep with us and reflect on. It's just something we all get to keep now. So if you ever have interest in this type of thing, climb if you will. But remember that courage and strength are not without prudence, and that a momentary negligence may destroy the happiness of a lifetime. Do nothing in haste. Look well to each step, and from the beginning think what may be the end. Thank you.